Swift Plumbers, customer number 8700D as in David, 8700D. This is video 1 of 1. I've done multiple things at this home today. Starting with the leak detection, they had a leak showing up that we didn't know what caused the leak or where it came from. Turned out to be close to where the water actually was showing up after I exposed it. But we used a video sea snake to see it. So we did a leak detection, a video sea snake. It turned out to be a hole in the PVC pipe. We are on the second floor and no leak showed up right below this, but this is actually the line that was leaking hooked to this toilet and that lap sink. We've been running, doing a flush to thoroughly test our drain line. Usually I like to run a couple hundred gallons here, and that's what we've done today. I had to pull this toilet, so we installed a new wax seal. And we want to make sure the toilet flushes good. And the reason I put toilet paper around here is if I do a small drip, like I just did here with my finger, you can catch any drips that you have. That's what a leak would look like if they had one. As you can see, the valve doesn't leak at all. But put a small drip there, just like that. That's how you thoroughly test it. See that? If water comes out, the wax seal didn't sit down right and it's not tight enough. So when you pull and reset a toilet, you want to make sure you don't have any leaks around from the seal or from the supply valve that you disconnected. That's an important part, and that's why you test it this way. You also flush it several times and you use toilet paper or whatnot in there to make sure that you don't have any type of clogs or anything, or the wax got in the way of the flushing. As we can see, I've flushed this about 10-12 times and it's going real good. We ran that water for a half an hour straight over there, so we've done a good job with that because we needed to test and make sure nothing was leaking and that it flushes. And that's the important part. The other thing you want to remember when you reset a toilet, see how I pull on that? You want to make sure it don't rock back and forth or move at all. So that's a great thing. It doesn't, and we'll just keep flushing. These flushes are important also because anytime we ran water right here or flush the toilet, it would pour down on the ground level, not the level right below here, being called the first floor. I also filled up this washing machine that is also hooked up onto it, and we're going to hook that up to drain right now. As you can see, I put that in the drain function. So we tested it all and put a whole lot of water into this system. Now I'm going to go down to the first level and show you exactly what we've done. This repair was done between the first level and the ground floor. The next step of this, we're going to go through here and we're going to show here also using toilet paper to check. We've got water running through that line, nothing wet here, very tight fit. We had to squeeze it back in there to be able to get that 3-inch PVC DWV Schedule 40 coupler in there. And now we're going to walk over outside and see what we've done. Go down these stairs. There's our Swift Plumbers truck. Gorgeous truck. Now let's go over here. And once again, you're going to see we put paper down. That toilet's been flushing, as I just showed you in this video, running water constantly. Not a drop on that paper. That toilet paper or paper towel will show that spot. Water was pouring here earlier, as you can tell, causing a lot of damage there. I didn't see any mold or anything. You could see up there on the top. That's where the wood was getting wet earlier, where we had the leak showing up, causing a hole through there. I'll show you what caused the leak, and that is when we go inside this pipe, you're going to see a little hole. That right there. Let me show you where my finger is. See that? It looks almost like a burn mark. That is an actual hole right there in the pipe. Drilled through. Probably been there since it was installed. Maybe from a baseboard or whatnot, a nail. Rusted out and then it started leaking. That's why it happened years later. This home isn't real old, but it's a few years old, and that's what happened. So you can see what we use to locate, find, and repair. Swift Plumbers Video 101, Fred Burrow, leak detection, and drain waste pipe repair.